Alrighty. Are y'all ready for some Resident Evil 3?
Hi everyone, hello, welcome on in. I'm lexydeer, a speedrunner who recently got into Resident Evil 3 2020 as of its release. Played it back in 1999 on the PS1 and we're doing an 80% New Game Plus. And thank you for the host, by the way.
Absolutely, I'm here to help.
So yeah, we're basically going to be starting straight into it. 80% New Game Plus assisted mode. Time will start in 3, 2, whenever this game actually loaded, please. As of the end of the cutscene, 3, 2, 1, and start. So for the most part, this game will just be abusing animation counseling with Jill and Carlos, which we're able to play with 2 separate characters. For the most part, we're just literally just skipping cutscenes. If you allow the radio to be played, which will happen a number of times, the timer in-game will actually stop, where to account for faster time for those who actually want to speedrun this game. So you're allowed to move a little bit faster. The current world record for this game is 45:26, I believe. It may have gotten a little bit shorter as of recently. So what I did just then, I allowed a little cutscene to play for that particular moment. So when, instead of allowing the animation to move and her Jill's movement to actually move in a particular direction, the animation is actually cut shorter, which saves you by 0.1 of a second. So it's kind of just small things. Also animation cancelling with these stairs, which basically allows you to glide, similar to RE2 Remake. Unfortunately, for Resident Evil 3, this game has too many scripted events with our good old friend Nemesis. And for those in chat who are big nerds, nicknames are definitely welcomed.
I'm going to call him
Frank. Okay, so we're going to call Nemesis Frank. Sure. Also, Brad dies. Spoilers. I recently actually started playing Resident Evil 1 recently. I never played it as a kid. I didn't actually know Brad was a bit of a butt. He ended up flying away with the copter, so ironically, the copter flies over him. And then he gets bitten by zombies and dies. The end.
Beautiful.
Yeah, pretty much. Fun fact here, if you get grabbed by these zombies, because we're actually in danger mode, for some reason, it's a one-shot kill mechanic, which you shouldn't get grabbed, because, you know, it's zombies. They roll slowly. So it's fine. Fun fact here, if you hang around behind here, you'll not get stunned by the falling debris. So that's kind of a thing. And another fun fact, in Inferno mode, Frank will run, if anyone has seen The Matrix, when Neo runs super fast, yeah, it's like that. And it's kind of just crazy. It's crazy speed, man. Hey, look, who remembers our friend? He has no name. Not in the remake. So we can call him Bob.
So we don't remember our friend then?
No, because he's not. You only see him there, and that's it. You never see him again. He's not relevant. He has no name. His name is Bob, though. Bob. But for those who played him on the PS1 back in the old days, we all know what happened to good old Bob. And weird. Oh, it's kind of just awkward. I actually thought I need to go grabbed. By all the events that lead up to seeing Frank appear in this game, it's just scripted events, which is kind of disappointing. Oh well. But yeah, if you have any questions, chat, let us know.
Do I have time for a couple of quick donations?
Yeah, you got time, heaps of time.
Sounds great. From Iwazaru, we've got $146. He says, Master, we're in a tight spot. Leaf just donated $1 for every minute of the 226 Killer 7 run. Thank you so much for that. He was our Sega Star coming in with $10. Yeah. Oh, did you have?
Yeah, keep going. All good.
All right. And we've also got Sega Star coming in with $10, saying, happy to be a part of this marathon in multiple roles. Let's raise some money for charity, everybody. I love all that sentiment, and we are so close to that $2,000 mark. Come on, folks. We are less than $32 away.
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
I would chip in $32. I'm currently doing this. So, guys, consider dipping in $1 each. Show your love and support. Also, if you may have noticed when we were kind of doing nothing, you may have noticed an alien reference. So, there are a lot of references to Alien for some reason. So we're going to start by doing some animation cancelling with Jill and her movement. Stairs are our friend. So if we pull out a little knife and keep spamming the right mouse button, so like this, we actually move faster by... And that basically adds up time. And thank you, Carlos, for moving us closer to the train. And I was a bit slow there, so it's a bit sad. We've got time for more donations if there's any.
We don't have any donations yet. I'd just like to make a quick call out here, folks. You are watching Fastest First Summer Showcase benefiting Global Giving's COVID-19 Relief Fund. Your donation to this fund will help stop the virus's spread and give communities on the front lines of the crisis the resources they need to act quickly and protect the most vulnerable people. To make a donation, like the ones we've had already, click on that donate button below the stream window or type !donate in that chat.
I'll navigate you to the substation.
Nice.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
So for this, we're going to be grabbing our dodge book, our bolt cutters, because for some reason we have them quite early. Don't worry about it. And we're going to start blowing up some zombies. But for the most part, these zombies in the assisted mode will run slower. It's kind of just a thing. And when we get too much damage on Jill, we can actually run in caution mode, which we're going to be doing very, very shortly. We're going to be abusing a certain bell that you'll be seeing in a few seconds. So yeah, Jill's movement speed in this game is 30% faster when it's in caution mode. And I'm just a zombie, so I feel bad. Die, please. They're just going to be annoying a bit later. So... I'm going to start just getting to the point that we can see Nemesis for the first time, aka Frank. And now we're in caution mode. So for whatever reason, the game has decided that we can now run a lot faster, which saves you a significant... oh crap. Crap! I literally forgot about you. Oh noes. That is kind of awkward. So I'm just going to have to get rid of you very quickly. Thought I could tease him, but apparently I was wrong, and that's kind of just an inconvenience. Poor Jill. If we're getting danger mode, the actual run speed drops to like 10%. So we run really, really, really slow. But yeah, but it's going to be basically trying to get from point A to point B. Nothing really interesting going to happen for the next few minutes, unfortunately. She's going to be a firefighter briefly. Go Jill. And then we'll meet our good friend Nikolai. He dies. What am I doing?
What a surprise.
I know, right? There's actually a secret ending in this game, for those who don't know. So, Nikolai decides to taunt you about not being a real cop. And at the end, you can choose to either shoot Nikolai and the game ends, or you miss your shot and Nikolai kills Carlos and then throws a knife to your head. And that's basically the secret ending. I think it's kind of just an average ending, but it's an ending nonetheless. Found out in my first run through because I wanted to see what happened. Because the game, like, if you're doing an average playthrough of this game, the game, 3 hours, Again, average. And now the worst part of the game.
I don't even want to think about it.
Face huggers. Muted face huggers. I'm going to allow the cutscene to play to explain my early reference about aliens. It's kind of just a thing. She's like casually enjoying it. What? So yeah, we get infected. And then she spits out a bunch of the poison. So yeah, there's a lot of alien references for some reason. But it's all good. Now we're going to pull out 4 good old plugs to turn on the power in the area. Spiders will come and try to kill us. We don't want that. There's like 4 plugs that we need to pull. It's 1. Go away, spider. Thank you. Yeah, ironically, if you're speedrunning this seriously, this area can kill your run, unfortunately. So we got 3 more to go. Next 2 should be easy. This one's just right around the corner. Most spiders will appear in Inferno mode. There's about 6 or 7 that appear once. And it's like, oh, okay. Guess we're just in trouble then. There we go. 1 more to go. Hopefully we didn't get grabbed. We're good. And Nemesis is about to appear. Chat. Go away. So, we're running to the next area, which is the power station, or the substation, I should say, to get the train working. But unfortunately, Nemesis wants to come out and kill us, which we don't want.
Dying is bad.
Carlos, it's
Yep,
Jill.
pretty much. Even in the system mode, you can occasionally die, which should be fine. Yeah, Spider-Man.
You don't even know what building?
I was gonna say, I take some visceral satisfaction in blowing up spiders with rocket launchers.
That's the only way you can do it. Oh, you can do it with a knife, but it takes a lot longer. If we do this right, we can dodge an animation clip. Nope, we cannot. God damn it. Hi, Frank. Bye, Frank. So, what I was trying to do is perform a dodge mechanic that allows you to skip an animation for being stunned. But apparently we couldn't get it, so it's a bit sad. Ah!
Carlos! That thing is still alive! It's after me!
What? Run!
But as I said, just for Nemesis to actually appear in this game, it's all scripted. He'll either appear to our left and appear like Neo. Nope. Or he'll appear to our straight ahead us with the giant donut. And he doesn't want to appear. Good. So he'll appear up ahead. Please don't be a true zombie. Good. Kill these. Okay, so he's actually behaving today. He hasn't appeared in his usual spots, which is actually a miracle. So now we're going to be activating the train, which allows us to escape to the next area.
In the control room.
Hi, Carlos.
Alright, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station. Can you program that in?
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
Valid route.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting subway route.
And now, unfortunately, Nemesis will appear again in a particular cutscene, turning zombies into stronger zombies that want to numb your head. Don't want that either. So we're just going to blow him up. They're like little power sites. This one we can ignore, so we just fake dodge. And then we can just run to the end. Cutscene time. Okay. Ah, crap. Uh-oh, that's not good. Can I not? That's awkward. Okay, we're in caution mode. Very awkward. Nearly got pummeled. But we're good. We're all good. We're actually in caution mode, so we can actually run a little bit faster now. Which saves us a fair bit of time. Dodge zombie. Easy peasy. Get bitwise zombie apparently. Please no. Please no. Are we not in caution? We're still good. We're still good. We're still in caution mode. Thank God. Oh, it's fine. It's all good. But yeah, we're still sitting in caution mode. Jill's health will magically appear to be healthy again in the next area. And
Come on, you creepy ass
stars.
You want stars? I'll give
If anyone remembers the ending of the PS1 Resident Evil 3 ending, when Jill pulls out the magnum from the ground and shoots Nemesis in the head right at the end, and then Raccoon City blows up. But yeah, we've got nothing going on for like another few minutes, unfortunately. We're going to be running around in the sewers, collecting a battery pack that allows us to get the heck out of here.
Carlos, do you copy?
All right.
So, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, for anyone in chat, what is your favorite Resident Evil game?
And while they're deciding on that, I just want to point out Team Fastest Furs. If you want to know about us, we're a group of furry speedrunners dedicated to building a strong community and using our powers for good.
I'm definitely.
Our community is welcoming and open to all, and we currently host 2 charity speedrun marathons per year. If you want some more info, come hang out with us on our Discord by using the command !Discord in the chat.
Nice. So these guys are not our friends. They're actually a bit of a pain to dodge. So in their particular mechanic is one-shot kill. If they lunge at you and grab you, unfortunately, we get eaten and we die. And that's kind of like just a... They're a little bit tricky to dodge. Because if you do it incorrectly, you just get grabbed and that's it. In harder difficulties, they appear in little areas. So behind us, for example. One just to our right that would appear, but it's in assisted mode, so they won't appear. And there's one more in front of us, so we'll kill it. I just don't want to risk getting eaten by them, ideally. And then they appear again at the end of the game. And now, just gonna quickly run through the sewers and get out of here. And once we're out of the sewers, we'll be fighting Nemesis, which I mean more running away, basically. He has a flamethrower and then a rocket launcher. That seems kind of unfair. Why don't we get a flamethrower? Gilbert demands a flamethrower.
Quick shout out to the British Andy coming in with that raid of 13. Thank you so much. Join in the fun.
Oh, hey, British Andy. Welcome on in.
Jill. Oh, thank God. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm alive. I lost him.
Great. The subway's ready to go. We'll leave as soon as you make it back.
Our friend Frank is back. And he has a rocket launcher. This is so unfair. Run away.
use weapons?
So yeah, first you get some flamethrower, which you can kill him. And then he may not appear later. But for the most part, you can just run away from him and you're fine. And now we're just gonna run upstairs. We can actually get a find in a few minutes. So that's gonna be very interesting. Though Nemesis, like ironically with Nemesis, he's good at killing everyone else. There's not Jill. So it's almost like he has plot armor. It's kind of unfair. Though, later in the game, for those who remember Resident Evil 1 on the PS1, when Jill gets infected and goes to the church, in this one we actually go to the hospital, which is kind of different. And I learned recently that this area here is actually the clock tower, and not the original from the PS1. It's kind of on fire and falling. Big F in chat for missing clock tower. And now this is the first time that we find Nemesis. So you want to be able to hit the container on his back, which should blow up, like so. And now we can just knife him. Please be good. No, you're gonna be good, okay. Stars. Pull down, please.
Still kicking?
There we are. So usually, if you had a good run, you can knife him in the head, and then he just falls down automatically.
Carlos, it's Jill. Do you read me?
But unfortunately,
Loud and clear.
that wasn't the case.
All right.
Yeah.
We've got time for donations.
Dead.
Good.
Still trying to make that
Really?
final push to that 2,000, folks. We have a lot of bid wars up for grabs too. The Zero Miss Sprite and the Twin Harp song for Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, the Fate of the Animals in Super Metroid, and the language bid war in Ring Fit Adventure, all up for grabs. Some races a little more lopsided than others, but there's still lots of time. Let's get those in.
Nice. And now we're going to meet an old friend, which, ironically, our friend here, for those who remember his name, which I've apparently forgotten, because I haven't played this game in a little bit. Bob 2, yes, Bob 2, thank you. There we have names, Bob 2. Yeah, Bob 2's daughter. He actually the daughter gets infected. Like, big sad. Yeah. And we actually find out that he dies because his daughter's infected and refuses help. Which is kind of the same. I actually like Bob too. Now it's running around the house. Getting neck out. And now Nemesis will appear with his famous rocket launcher. Which is kind of unfair.
Rocket launcher? Really?
Oh, you have a rocket launcher too, though?
Yeah. So in this game, you can get achievements to unlock the shop. So it's similar to the PS1 Resident Evil. Beating the game on a certain difficulty, also time, which allows you to get access to the machine gun, the Magnum, I believe, and the rocket launcher, which allows you to have infinite ammo, basically. So it's kind of a nifty thing. Though, you see that little head over there? A giant head? Yeah, that's kind of a new thing. So it rolls down and tries to kill us. Because Nemesis blows it up. And it rolls down like a big bouncy ball.
You there? I think I know how to
It actually kills you, ironically.
head back towards the station.
Then lead him right
Which
to you.
wasn't part of the original Resident Evil 1 game. It's gonna chase after us. Oh well, it's fine. Like so. And now we need to run away.
This is insane.
It's Krusty Krab.
Do we have time
Jim?
for?
Huh?
Do we have time for a quick donation?
We absolutely do.
Because I'd really like to thank the British Andy for that donation of $21.50, announcing
Hype.
2K hype. Good luck on the rest of your run, Lexi, and so much love to everyone. 2K
thanks.
hype.
Nice. $2K. Nice. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much.
Carlos, I know we didn't get off to a great start, but thanks for the save.
Hey, you saved my ass first. You're a hell of a lot braver than me.
Well, what matters
And
is that
now
we
we're
never
about to
left.
play as Carlos, the love struck fool to Jill.
What about you?
From the sound of it, I won't be catching the train.
Why not?
No, there'll be new orders. If it means I can help save the city, it's fine by me.
Time for another
Unfortunately, the
one.
one with the... Yeah, we're good. We got time. Heaps of time.
Zaku88 coming in with $20. Thank you very much for that. Says always happy to help out a good cause, and we're always happy to have your help. Thank you all so much. Let's keep going.
Nice. We're getting closer to, what, 2,500 years ago?
That is the goal, and folks, we can hit that tonight. I know we can do this. Less than $500 left. Let's get there.
Cemetery to me. Come get some.
So Brad is a bit of a pill. He unfortunately got killed by the bitten zombie from the very start of the game. If you don't kill him earlier, he appears a bit later, and it's a bit of a nuisance to get rid of. So he kind of had to die. Unfortunately, rip the Brad.
Where'd that cop go?
Get a rocket launcher and a little assault coin, which does a little bit more damage.
Our intel's still worth a damn than Bard's in the STARS office. Let's find him and take him into custody.
So now we're gonna play as Carlos for a little bit.
I thought this was a rescue.
Carlos.
Do you know- This is the exact scene
I've located the STARS.
as Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Bard had access to him.
Unfortunately, they used extra assets. So I say this is the expansion pack
Mission is really more
to
like
Resident
find
Evil
and detain.
2.
Right.
But it plays in between the start of I2 and kind of in between it to leading into I3.
Call you if I find anything.
So you see ironic pieces like
Be careful.
Fritz's locker, which we'll see in a few minutes. A bunch of flickers, the ironic doors with little keys in them.
What the hell was that thing?
Personally, I've never actually played I2, but it is similar to design. So there's funny little symbols on the doors.
Here we go.
Oof. Hey, look, Liquor, our friend. How are gonna ignore you?
T, you copy? There's something real nasty.
And now we're about to start abusing Carlos's movement in this area. For some reason, Carlos likes to run upstairs like he's gliding, which I'm about to demonstrate. Only in this area, not in the hospital. So he'll move really, really, really fast, which allows you to abuse animation cancelling and his movement. Whoop. What's gonna kill you now? Because I just didn't get rid of my gun. Mistakes were made. Ah! But it's fine. There's gonna be another liquor that's gonna appear on the ground floor. And then we're gonna get ourselves a little battery pack that we need to blow up a wall to kill more zombies. Because that's what we do in this game. Bye, liquor friend. There are other items in here, but all we want is the battery. So if we didn't kill Brad, he would have appeared in that door. But because we did, he's not a nuisance anymore. But even though we have killed him, he still appears in the windows downstairs. If he hanged around enough. But we won't see him ever again, unfortunately. Goodbye. Now, if we're good, you're gonna let me through. Please don't grab me. We're good. Good. We're good. Nice. Clean.
This'll take some time. Look 'em.
Usually, they don't like behaving, and they tend to grab you or just eat you. Both are annoying. Also, the train blew up, and Mikhail and all that died. Nikolai's still alive, but Mikhail gets killed by Nemesis, aka Frank. And Jill somehow survives a train wreck.
Carlos? Come in. Carlos? Damn it. I guess I'm out of range.
Oh, really? Nice. Now we've got a few more zombies to deal with. We can dodge one zombie. Now we're gonna run towards Nemesis over the bridge.
Walker's still alive. I can't stay.
So we're already about halfway through the game already. So it's actually really short. If you're averaging a speed run, the game can be beaten within less than 50 minutes. Or 55 minutes, give or take. I love this game with the cutscenes like this. We're just holding W, we're not actually doing anything significant.
Not doing anything significant, you say, as you drop boards on top of a monster.
Yeah, pretty much. And now we go to hospital.
Still there? Come on, you're gonna crap out on me now? God damn it.
As he gets infected, similar to the church scene in the PS1 version of Resident Evil 3, Nemesis. So, nearly the same, graphically better.
Be okay.
And now we're gonna play as Carlos for a few minutes.
Tyrell, where's Bard now? Gotta be the last. I don't got time for this!
He never does. Kill these guys. The game itself is fairly linear. And it's like, we run to point A to point B, and then maybe point C, and that's it. We're gonna have to get ourselves a tape, which is all the way upstairs, a bit of running around, and death for more zombies. Lucky for us, the walk on saves us a little bit of time. We can technically dodge all the zombies, but it's simply just faster to blow them up. It actually saves time. There's a zombie here who will magically appear again and arise a bit later, but he can also be ignored. For those who are interested in running this, the quickest path to get to the key that's up ahead is here, not the long way around. You actually save a good 30 seconds purely off the running. And now let's run back upstairs to find that our friend Bard is dead. He got killed. Yes, a spoiler. Gasp. And the person who kills him is, guess who? Nikolai.
Oh, I thought it was Frank.
Oh, no. Frank, it's all script. No. Frank is injured at the moment, and we are going away. No. Frank comes back later and tries to get revenge. Oh no. So we're gonna get Bard's little card. And we could see a hunter for the first time. Big spooky music appears. Whom as the hunters. If you've ever done the randomizer mod for Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Oh crap. You can have either a bunch of Nemesis running around or lickers or hunters trying to kill you. It's actually quite funny and extremely hard. And there we go. He's gonna be in this room at some point. 2 lickers, a few zombies, which we're gonna kill. Hey, one shot killing both lickers, which is what you want. Save you time, basically. Now we get the heck out of here. Ooh, where am I going? And now we're gonna go downstairs into Bard's office. We can ignore them. It's fine. They just wanted hugs. They don't get any today.
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your office in the first place.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. I'm the best biologist.
Oh, you were, but now you have a bullet in your head. Gasp.
Tyrell, Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
What do we got? Oof.
Is it here?
So now we get the vaccine for Jill. And then we're gonna be doing a pachinko game called Protect Jill
I got it.
for 5 minutes,
Headed your way.
unfortunately.
Be careful.
And then once that's done, we are basically near the end. Go away, Hunter. And now we're going to quickly run back to Jill, give her medicine, and defend her for 5 minutes. Unfortunately. This wasn't part of the original Resident Evil 3 game. I don't know why it's here. I think it's kind of silly.
You're gonna be okay, Joe.
One word, padding.
Yeah,
Better grab some gear.
I can agree with that. So, yeah, now we're playing the padding game, as you say.
Okay. Now the fun shit begins.
So once the last hunter appears through this window, there's 2 of them. First one will appear once the lights go out through this door. The door will break, and then the hunter will appear roughly here. Nothing's gonna happen. And then we wait another 30 seconds for this area to blow up. Because we grabbed the bomb. We got time for donations, do anything. Like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen. There's no way to make skip this area, unfortunately. It's just a very boring, padded scene. Consider it like filler with any typical anime. Ironically, also.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that if you look at the zombies very closely, you'll notice the FPS dropping from the usual 120 to about 60.
Oh, that looks less than 60.
Oh yeah, I would like it. Yeah, just watch it just awkwardly drop.
And it seems like a good time to point out, with all the frames that we see, all 3 of them, that Team
Sure.
Fast and Furious is about more than just marathons and more than just speedrunning. We're a welcoming community of furries and the furry friendly, where you can make new friends and get to know people with similar interests. We've got ongoing events all throughout the year, and we're always looking for new ideas to help our community grow. If you want to join us on our Discord and hang out with us, just use the command ! Discord in the chat.
Nice. Yeah, I recently found these guys through the speedrunning Furs Discord group. It's been a lovely community, and it's been an absolute pleasure hanging out. And finally, we're nearly done the filler. Hooray! But I don't know what. Going back to the FPS problem, particularly here, I don't know why it drops so hard. I generally don't. I just assume it's filler. At this point, the illusion. It kind of reminds you of Shaun of the Dead. Oh my. And then once this area is finally done out of the way, we can actually go to our laboratory scene, which marks us roughly a third of the way through the game. Yeah. Like every typical Resident Evil game, there's always a laboratory.
Always, and you can never quite tell what's going on in them.
Oh, in this one, we find about 5 or 6 tyrants. Just casually from Resident Evil 2. Yeah. When I was playing this game in its completion and doing it in Inferno mode, which is like the hardest difficulty in this game, you have like 7 hunters appear in that particular area. And we're basically at the end of this part. Thank God for that. Come on. Cut to the next scene. There we go. I actually don't know what happens if the zombies grab all this. I just assume that we fail. And it resets to the whatever checkpoint. So again, most of these zombies are fake. Particularly in the back. I consider them invincible zombies. Unfortunately though, we'll never be able to play as Carlos ever again. Oh well, it's fine.
I think we'll pull through as a team.
Yeah.
Carlos, you alright?
It really is.
Not even close. But at least it's over. I'm coming back.
And now Jill magically gets recovered because of the vaccine that Carlos gave us. And now we can walk again. Hooray. And now we're going to the storage facility, aka laboratory, aka the nest.
This must be the way underground.
And you wonder how no one has ever found this place.
They don't do a very good job of disguising some of this stuff.
Like, we're a secret evil pharmaceutical company. We also create zombies.
How is it no one in the hospital ever noticed all this?
So many clues. Oh well. Too good. Now we're going to be collecting 3 vials because the lights will eventually be blown out for no reason at all. Then get a vaccine cure. And then we will fight Nemesis twice and the game basically is end once Nikolai, our good friend who has somehow survived the train crash, get shot and leave him for dead.
I must admit, I respect your tenacity. But I'm afraid our games end here.
You think this is over?
It never is. But we're gonna go with that. Excuse me. We're gonna be going up and down a lot of lifts and ladders, unfortunately.
So if I can take a moment here
Yeah, go ahead.
and talk about some of our ongoing bid wars we've got. Some of these could use a little competition. Some of them are staying nice and close. We've got the Ring Fit Adventures language bid war, still with Japanese leading by $50 there. The Fate of the Animals in Super Metroid, the old classic with its third option of taunting the animals, which has the only donation so far at $10. You've got the Twin Harp song from Final Fantasy IV, Free Enterprise. Pretty hefty lead for one of them there. The Kirby song, way out in front right now. If you want to hear classic Mario music in a Final Fantasy game that's not Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, you better get on it. And Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise Zero Miss Sprite. Right now, a slim lead for the classic sprite, or a classic game. The modern game still waiting to catch up there, but there's still time, folks. It'd be a great time to get some donations in, see if you can't sneak somebody out in front you want to see.
Oh, nice. Hearing a Final Fantasy game with Mario music would actually be hilarious. And we're getting our last one. Just for safety reasons, I'm going to kill you. Usually don't kill him, which is fine, but just want to make sure we get out of here safely. He tends to either want to try to kill us by eating us, or not. So when you climb up the ladder, particularly, he tries to lunge at you and eat you, but because we're actually climbing up a ladder, I believe he can't interact with us. It's kind of weird. So I've always suspected he's able to, but he never actually does. One more hunter. There's usually one more that would appear if you were doing this on harder difficulties, but we're not, so it's fine. And now we're going back to fixing the lights. So we've had Firefighter Jill, we've had Rocket Launcher Jill, and now we're having Engineering Jill. Oops. And now somehow it's disappeared.
Shit, he got away.
Oh, we'll see him again.
This way. We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
Unfortunately, our friend here will die.
Oh no, not that guy.
Yeah, that guy. I generally have forgotten his name. It has been a few weeks since I played this game.
Stop and do what?
Well, we've had Brad and Bard.
That's it.
Let's
Yes.
get this done.
So,
Brad and Terrell, yes.
Brad.
Yeah. I've kind of stopped playing this game. Briefly. Tyrell! As a Frank can kill everyone else besides Jill. And we have an alien reference. It's very inspired by aliens for some reason. So you got one more thing to do and kill Nemesis twice, and then we're pretty much good. Getting ourselves a USB stick, that is red, and a vaccine. And we need two of them. Because apparently they just leave out USBs randomly in the open for no one, for everyone to grab.
Well, that's why I leave mine.
Well, yes. Do you have secret zombie virus killing things on this?
I have my Minecraft world on it. Does that count?
Absolutely. So these zombies in front of us, they can actually regenerate. They can, unfortunately. So they have the ability to regenerate. But because we're doing a fair bit of damage to them, they just go down pretty swiftly. Because the assault guns.
To use this to synthesize the vaccine.
But yeah, we've got like another 10 more minutes and we're good. Oh, look, he's alive. Please no. Doing a marathon here, not a getting grabbed by zombies game. We're also introduced to a mechanic right at the end of the game, which you're about to see in about a few seconds. These little plugs that you push into the wall. They're kind of similar to the end of the Resident Evil 1. Sorry, Resident Evil 3. But they empower a big giant gun to shoot nemesis in a particular angle. And we have Mr. X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would explain a lot. It would explain why you could teleport around so much in Resident Evil 2. And we're getting our last vial, which is in this next room. And a bunch of zombies. That is in the way. Don't worry about it.
Okay, this looks like it might be used in vaccine development.
And a bunch of this is literally just running around back to where we need to be, to the vaccine end area. Two hunters will now appear in front of us. In Inferno mode, 7 appear. So it's kind of silly. Can you not?
I like 2 a lot better than 7.
Yeah.
Well, aside from Killer's 7.
Yeah, ironically, about 7 hunters appear in Inferno mode. They can also have the ability to one-shot you. With their little lunge attack. It's actually kind of a nuisance. And unfortunately, in comparison with Resident Evil 3 to this, there were not a lot of puzzles in this game. One that matter. 3. Oh look, we have the antidote. And now we hold W again. And now the laboratory blows up. And now we fight Nemesis 2 more times for the waste disposal. And then his final form, aka Frank's true form.
When he turns into Francis.
Yes. Usually there's a lot of running around, but
Nikolai?
in this particular part, that was not the case. 5 shots and he's
I
dead.
have to get that vaccine back.
I was there for like 15 minutes trying to shoot the base supporting units. And
You know-
now, hello, Francis.
You know, with all these times you've lit them on fire with the rocket launcher, would you say we've got Frank's red hot?
Yeah.
I
would
had to
say
get I had to get one bad one in.
All good.
How about some more?
I did. Unfortunate.
I'm glad to see the chat reacting to that.
It is pretty cringy. That's good. So good. Nice puns. He's gonna be very dead in a few seconds. Last one to go. Francis is very nice to me. He will not try to hit me and eat me. Please don't eat me.
I'm gonna put you right back
Be
over
good,
there.
be good, and we're good.
All power sources activated. Powering up.
It's kind of strange though that you can lift up such a heavy gun and survive the impact.
The kickback on that has got to be ridiculous.
Yeah, too much like it doesn't make sense.
Like, you didn't need your shoulders anymore, right?
Or legs or hands.
Pretty much
Yeah.
anything that's a joint.
Yeah. But by all logic, Geo should have been dead.
About 8 times.
Yeah. We're also about to come up the time.
Can't let anyone get away with that vaccine. I hope Carlos managed to stop it.
Now we get to see Nikolai for the last time with Carlos. Then they're fighting.
Don't catch him.
We shoot him, and then the game's basically done.
We'll just call him Nico.
Sure.
Nico.
1,
got it.
2, 3. Time is now. And that's Resident Evil 3 2020.
Thank you so much for that run, Lexi. That was quite fun to watch. Any shout outs or anything you've got?
I'll give a shout out to the British Andy, variety stream on Twitch, also to MadGuns22, who is also a Final Fantasy streamer. Go check them out. And again, thank you so much for the Evil Moon and the community from Vars's Furs for the invite for this absolutely amazing community group. And big hype in chat. And I look forward to seeing some Super Mario fairly shortly. I do stream on a 7-day basis, so come say hi and look forward to see you guys around. And again, thank you.
And thank you so much, Lexi. That was Resident Evil 3 New Game Plus, the remake version. That has been lexydeer, folks. Give it up. Let's have some hype. Coming up next, we do have that 11 exit run of Super Mario World with Les Ness V.